Should Christians be involved in politics? This is not a straightforward answer. Some Christians say no, some Christians say yes. And I advise you watch this video to the end so that you will not get confused. So when we look at the Bible does not say exactly that we should be involved, and the Bible does not say exactly that we should not be involved. So like the Bible is kind of silent in it here, kind of. But when we read through the Bible, we can see Christians, let's call them Christians, but maybe they are not Christians, but like Christians, people of God who were involved in politics, and we saw the positive impact they made. So we have Nehemiah. Nehemiah had a high position in the Persian Empire. Then later he became the governor of Jerusalem. And when you read the book of Nehemiah, you see how selflessly he ruled. The poor people who were oppressed in other governors' term, he didn't oppress them. Yeah, and Daniel, during the reign of Daniel, they threw Daniel into the lion's den. God saved him, and because of that, King Darius declared that nobody should insult the God of Daniel, that is kind of exalting God. We also have Joseph, who became the second in command in the land of Egypt. He helped Egyptians overcome the problem that they were facing then, that was famine. So we can see the positive impact they had in politics, and there was nowhere in the Bible that said that God was against them. Yeah, in fact, God was with them while they were in politics. And if God was with them while they were in their politics, then I don't think there's anything wrong for Christians to be involved in politics. Again, in Matthew, the Bible says that we are the light of the world, that we should shine our lights wherever we go. So in politics, there is a lot of darkness in there, and I think it's a place where Christians need to go and shine our lights. Secondly, in as much as the Bible is not clear on whether we should be involved or not, but there are certain things the Bible tells us to do in terms of politics. Yeah, the first one is God tells us that we should pray for our leaders, and this involves the president and the ministers. And then the Bible tells us that we should stand for justice and for righteousness. So if the government is trying to implement policies which are not right, and the people are protesting against it, yeah, you can join them and protest against it. So Christians being involved in politics, there is nothing wrong with it. Yeah, but it becomes wrong only when Christians put their trust in politics, in government, rather than putting their trust in God. If there is something you must know, then it should be that government or policies is never the solution to the problems that people are facing. Jesus Christ is the solution to the problems that people are facing. Lastly, in Romans chapter 8 verse 28, the Bible tells us that all things work together for the good of those who are called according to God's purpose. So that the Bible is telling that all things work for our good. So even if there is bad governance or good governance, yeah, whatever, the Bible is telling us that all of them is working for our good. Yeah, so you don't need to be afraid. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Peace out.